It's an industry that I generally love. I have a passion for. I eat, sleep, I live for fitness.
No, you need to be obsessed. You need to wake up, think about it. You need to go to bed, think about your clients, think about your progress, think about what you can do better.
Genuinely, just be patient and take your time. That is you've got to take it all in the right steps. You've got to nail what you do in person before you go online.
I don't like to talk about fear. The fears is usually something that makes your worries real.
Welcome to the Coaching Ignited podcast. I'm your host, Alex Povey. It's great to have you here. This show is all about peeling back the curtain on what's going to help you build the fitness business you truly want. And each week we bring on a new guest to share their stories, insights, and strategies so you too can take action and apply what you learn. The podcast is released every Wednesday on all the major platforms, including Spotify and iTunes. So make sure you go give that a subscribe, guys. Now, if you're a personal trainer in a commercial gym with 500 plus members and you want to fast track your income growth and learn how to sign multiple new clients a week, reach out to me personally through Facebook or Instagram and just drop me a private message so we can get the conversation started and see if you could be a good fit for one of our programs. All the links to my social can be found in the show notes so you can connect with me there. Now let's get into this week's episode. Enjoy the show. Great to have you back with us. Today we're going to be covering a really important topic which is going to allow you to create more confidence in your business. And the reason why this is really important is because confidence will allow you to increase your income, but also get even better client results, client retention, and help you design the business that you want to design. And I see this topic come up time and time again in business because it isn't just about the strategies and the systems and the tactics. It's also about how you carry yourself, and confidence is one of those elements. So I want to start off by talking about how to develop confidence. Or actually, let's rewind a second. Let's look at why you may be struggling with confidence, because I went through this myself, particularly in areas of business. So I was very confident in social environments, but when it came to setting goals and achieving things in business, I lacked confidence in myself for a long time. And the reason why I lacked confidence is because I kept breaking promises that I was making to myself. So I keep breaking promises that I was making to myself, and so I didn't trust myself. And it's no different to when you're in a relationship. So imagine the person that you're in love with right now, or the person you're dating. Maybe it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband. Now imagine for a second if they cheated on you. How would you feel? How would you feel if the person you loved cheated on you? I can't imagine that you would trust them again. Or even if you decided to forgive them, you're probably not going to trust them for a very long time. And this is the same as what we're doing each day to ourselves when we set a goal, or we make a promise, or maybe a New Year's resolution, and we cave and we fold and we don't keep those promises. We're actually cheating on ourselves, and that's damaging our confidence. It's damaging our belief system, so that internally we might say something, but we don't believe that we can achieve it, or we're going to execute on it. And so our confidence and conviction is diminished. And that's why people really lack the confidence they need to survive and thrive in business. Now, one of the things that I've developed, and actually Veronica Abrams spoke about this when I interviewed her a couple of weeks ago. She talks about creating a winning streak. And this is something I've been practicing for a while now. And creating a winning streak is the surest way to help build confidence and stack the rocks in your favor. Now, let me just explain how you can do this in practice. So I obviously work with a lot of coaches and personal trainers. And one of the things that I get them to do is I get them to create a series of wins, a series of back-to-back wins. And it's really, really simple, guys, and you can adopt this in your business. So I'll give you an example of a personal trainer that I'm working with right now at DW Fitness. we're going through a process of committing to generating one consultation a day. So that is our main and core objective of the day, is to generate one consultation. That's it. Now that might sound very simple, guys, but it's actually quite difficult to stick to that consistently. But it is simple. So if he were to execute on it, then it feels like a win if he's doing it consistently. And we've actually been doing this process now for 2.5 weeks unbroken. So every day he's generated a new consultation from the gym floor, and with each passing day his confidence and self-belief has built and built and built. And so we checked in a couple of days ago, and it had been just over 2 weeks, and he said this is the most confident he's felt in his entire career as a personal trainer. And he's been personal training for over 4 years now. How crazy is that? Just after 2 weeks of a simple exercise of generating one consultation a day, he feels more confident than he's ever felt. And that's literally just by setting that simple objective, that goal, that promise, and sticking to it every day, just one consultation. So think for a second, what is one thing that you could do to earn the right to set bigger goals? Because this is where a lot of people go wrong. They will set big, grand, audacious goals, or create this massive to-do list or tasks or things that they're going to complete, and then they don't complete half those things on the list. And so what they do is they feel like they're productive writing out this big list, setting these goals, setting these tasks, but then fold and cheat on half of them and then destroy their own self-confidence. So you have to earn the right to be able to do more. Otherwise, it's actually going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. So I would be looking at what is the one thing that you can do every single day to earn the right to do something a little bit harder. So maybe for you, it's generating one consultation a day. Maybe it's putting out one post on Facebook or Instagram a day. Maybe it's meditating for 5 to 10 minutes every single day unbroken. Maybe it's going to the gym a minimum of 5 times a week. And what you want to do is you want to stack those consecutive wins one after the other, and this is going to create so much self-belief and confidence that it's actually going to help you sell more personal training and coaching services. It's going to help you get better results for your clients, and it's going to lead to you retaining clients longer, because confidence and self-belief and conviction is contagious. Let me say that again. Self-belief, confidence, and conviction is contagious. Think about your idols. Think about someone that you aspire to be like for a second. Who are they? Who are those people that you admire, you look to and you go, wow, I would love to be like that person, or I really admire that person. I want you to think of just one person right now. Now, what I'd also like you to do is I want you to think of their demeanor. How do they carry themselves? How do you perceive them? Would you describe them as shy, timid, introverted? I doubt it. I imagine that you describe them as charismatic, outgoing, confident, and believable, right? That's probably the traits that you'd use to describe your idols and anyone that you look up to. Now, if for whatever reason they were telling you about this amazing product that they've been using, or something they've done that really revolutionized their life or their careers, or their relationships, would you believe them, knowing their demeanor and how confident and how much conviction they carry in what they do? Would you believe them? I can pretty much guarantee that when you listen to them, that their confidence in whatever they're saying is going to be transferable to you, and that's going to help you believe in them and have the confidence to take action on whatever it is that they're saying. That's why these people are so good at raising money for charity, because they have influence, because they have confidence, conviction, and they have this demeanor about themselves which is attractive. And it's going to be the same when it comes to selling personal training. If you're timid, shy, and introverted, then you're not going to be very successful at being able to convince people that you can help them achieve their goals or eradicate their pains with your services, because they're not going to believe you. Yes, maybe you'll trip over some cells and get lucky, but unless you're ultra confident and you've got conviction in what you're saying and they can see that and they believe that, then they're not going to buy from you. On the flip side, if you're very, very confident and you've got conviction in what you're saying because you spent time building the self-belief you need to feel that way, not just one day, not just 2 days, but 7 days a week, when someone is sat in front of you in a consultation, when someone is on a sales call with you or on a phone call with you, and you've got that confidence and self-belief that you've been stacking by creating those streaks of wins, your confidence is going to be transferred over to the other person, and they're going to be much more likely to have the confidence to invest in you. So if you have confidence, it's transferable, and they're much more likely to have the confidence that you can get them the result that you're saying you can get them. And this is why it's so important, but it starts with that first phase of keeping promises to yourself, guys. If you break promises to yourself, no matter how small or insignificant you think they are, that is going to damage your confidence. And then that's going to damage your ability to speak to prospects in a confident way, speak to clients in a confident way, and retain clients as well. Because if you're not confident in your coaching and your delivery, then that's going to affect your retention. Because it's going to affect your results. Because you need to be ultra confident in your delivery, because you need people to take action on what you're saying. So if you're timid and shy and not sure, and you don't sound like you're saying something with conviction when you're giving that information to a client, then I don't know if they're going to follow through or not. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But if you say it with absolute confidence, guys, then they're going to stick to what you say, and they're much more likely to get a result. And if they get a result, then they're much more likely to stick with you, and you're going to keep them longer as a client. So can you see how important this confident piece is? It literally affects your entire business. So if you feel like you're not as confident as you could be, start small. Start stacking the wins. Start creating those winning streaks that's going to lead to unbreakable self-belief. And that's really going to help you in your life and business. I'm going to leave you there, guys, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll be back next week with another episode.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy it, I'd be really grateful if you could leave a short review on one of the platforms. And if you're a personal trainer in a commercial gym with 500 plus members and you want to fast track your income growth and learn how to sign multiple new clients a week, reach out to me personally through Facebook or Instagram and just drop me a private message so we can get the conversation started and see if you could be a good fit for one of our programs. All the links to my social can be found in the show notes, so we can connect there. See you next week.